Alrighty, Vod. Hello. Hello, Ruby. How's it going? How are you doing today, Ruby? We have a very interesting little bit of tech that I am probably immediately going to whip out because this thing is going to go crazy. So, if you'll recall, we recently replaced our capacitor with a UMV1, no, UEV1, which allows us to use wireless energy. So we have 30 billion EU sitting in wireless right now, which is good. That's what we like to see. And we're gonna blow all of it. No, I think that's 30, oh, whoops, wrong slider. I think that's 30 quintillion, actually. Does anyone know what e to the 17 is? Let me see. 3, 4, 100 million, 100 billion, 100 trillion, 100 quadrillion. So 350 quadrillion EU is sitting in the back of my closet, basically. We're gonna use that today. Stopping in to hydrate me. Cheers, Cyrus. I wish you a fantastic shift today. So, I'm gonna break it out. We're doing transmixing today. Pretty good. Been getting a bit of IRL stuff taken care of. How about you? I've been better, but that's okay. It happens from once in a while. And today's stream should be fun. We're gonna do transcendent plasma mixing, which I think I want to put like. Let's grab this. We got the TPM, the trans plasma mixer, and this looks a little bit like this. I don't know if you guys notice, but doesn't this shape kind of look similar to something we know? Oh yeah, that's right, it does. So, we're gonna wall share the TPM with the DTPF. That's a lot of words. We're gonna have a great time doing it. Let's see. Where do I want this controller to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So like here. Hello, Nav. How's it going, my friend? Projector. I always type blueprint for like the longest time, and then I realize it's not a blueprint, it's a projector. It just sends me into conniptions. Chat, I'm angry. That pissed me off a little more than it should have. That's kind of funny though, I can't lie. Okay, there we go. That looks a little more right than what we had. It really wants a hatch. This is all GT no hatch. It should be above board. Do we not have enough dimensional injection casing? Let's send a couple of those to craft, shall we? Wait, can it be in napping mode? What do you mean napping mode? Like the DTPF is hasn't been going? Yeah. Oh, you mean sideways? Okay, now I understand. All right, all right. That caught me off guard. All right, crafting recipe input buffer. I think if we just crib this up, it should do what we want it to do. And we can probably just replace. What is going on here with my DTPF automation? Probably do something like that. All right, let's try that again. And the multi-block has completed, so hopefully that works. Hello, Jess. Plasma Mixer is EP. Yes, it is. Device online. Okay. So apparently this just uses like power from the ether. I don't like, how do we get power to this? Does anyone know? 0 seconds out of 0 seconds. I guess we can try requesting a recipe and see what happens. I'm a little scared to do that, but let's pattern our catalysts, shall we? Transcendant. So we have circuit 1 for crude. And then let's multiply this out, shall we? This takes 145 million EU per tick. So I want to dedicate 20 million EU per tick to this. So that's approximately 1.536 times 20. It's like 128 parallels about. It's auto-powered, okay. In before it power losses. We have a lot of, we have 300 quadrillion external energy, or wireless energy, I suppose is the right way to put it. So prosaic is about, that looks like 4 times as expensive. So maybe we do 64K here. But I guess it has to do with the parallels, not with how much I'm running it. I want to think about this. I guess we measure this off of our highest recipe, right? Creon plasma, I remember this. Calcium, celestial tungsten, fermium, thorium, and transcendent residue. Let's do a Creon right here, circuit 24, because I know that's used for something. And how much energy does that take? 1 billion? To make 500 liters, so that's what, 40 times? 40 parallels for, oh no, that's a little too much. I guess it'll just take 2 cycles. So Creon is patterned. Resplendant is the one that we really care about. This is 2 billion U per tick. So we'll do 16 parallels is what I think. Let's do that. Circuit 3, I think, right? Yep. We can't do this. Stargate crystal slurry will cost us what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 1/300th of our entire energy. No, this actually is a third of our entire energy storage in one recipe right there. I don't even know if we can do this. Yeah, we literally cannot do this. Hypogen plasma. This comes from George. So this is where it gets a little sus, because if we ever run exotic catalyst, we'll literally be pulling 160 billion EU per tick, which is a little more than we can afford right now. But fuck it, we ball. And that's circuit 4. And I believe that's all of the recipes I need from him for now. Yeah, we can't do stellar catalyst until this is Mr. Eye of Harmony, which we definitely cannot be doing yet. So let's give this a try. I'm very curious. We need to get rid of our old recipes, I believe. And then we can tear down this whole thing, I think, after we do this, which is kind of wild. Pray for us. Not enough fluid output space is very valid. Let's get a little wee output hatch. Pause a Rooney right there. And then attach this to all sides. That actually looks a lot better, in my opinion. Okay, how much energy are you using, out of curiosity? It's not telling me, which is kind of scaring me. But, let's say 10 million. Out of curiosity, how much does that set us back? 3,200 a second is pretty damn good, I'd say. This should speed up our infinity a lot more than it has been. I love when you do a big craft and AE's like, yep, we love integer power usage. Yeah, we be using integers of power. Average EU out is about 24 billion. How are we doing on... I hope nothing else is power failing, because this should be fine as far as I'm aware. Yeah, the average EU out of the LSE is only 1 billion. So we could actually like feasibly go more parallels on this if we really wanted to. We would just be operating at a negative power draw, which is fine because we're very positive. What do we say, chat? Do I crank this shit up? 64 parallels? Let's see how if we can break the bank. I won't let that craft overnight if that ever happens, so. Oh yeah, and I forgot that the AE system is a little silly and does things in serial instead of the correct way. But I guess that doesn't matter anymore because the TPM needs everything. So actually, I don't even know if these parallels matter at this point because we are so limited by fusion at this point, which is a great problem to have, honestly. I'm very happy about that. So what else did I want to do today? Let's officially trash these patterns because I am done with those. Let's see if we can reclaim some of our energy hatches and stuff by turning this all to dust. Set mode, geometry. This actually just feels a little sad, honestly. It's like the end of an era, but I guess in the best way possible. Goodbye, JoJo. Oh my god. So, I forgot that you need plasma to operate the motherfucking the thingamajig, and we seem to be out of plasma because we're using it all. That was interesting. Just ask AE for a lot of something and this isn't a problem. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, this will take me 2 business days. And then you just ball. Wow, it's truly the end of an era. That just feels wrong. Yoink. How's everybody doing today? What have you guys been up to? What is the most recent Greg purchase that you guys have made? Posted about mine in the Discord. I do try to read all of those. I've had like a weird ass day, so I might not have caught up. High power casings. About to rob this dude blind. Alright, we're gonna do set mode exchanging. Replace draconium cable with corp. That was easy. Hello, Zoro Drew. I think that's how you say your name, right? I hope so. How's it going? But okay. You were talking about fusion power and helium, and you made a no, you made a normal fusion too. I remember now. That's a fire feeling, I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of fusions, let's start scaling our fusions. I think that's probably the slowest part of our vibe right now. I don't know, I feel like we scale Mark 5s and then try to get a compact 5. I can also have this running in the background. Like I can use the TPM as an excuse to like level maintain levels of catalyst overnight, and that should help us. I think we need infinity most of all. So I think that's like gonna be our overnight craft for Friday is I'll try to get a bunch of infinity online so that way we don't have to wait for it to craft out because we need that for everything. So it came to my attention the other day that we're actually theoretically able to get into UMV. Like we make this hull, we can make all of these components. Space-time is expensive as hell, but it's doable. And Hypogen is also kind of expensive, but it's also doable. And we can just do all of that, make UMV supercons, and then like fucking ball. Like I think we need to do a liquid recipe for these though, actually. Yeah, DTPF. Oh, we do need eternal coils. Okay, no, I'm lying then. Because there's no other way to get supercon. Okay. So I guess we're stuck. That's okay. So on Friday we'll scale Dyson swarms and like get some energy that we can use for TPMs. I think today let's focus on fusions. I think that's a big idea. And then also in the background, maybe I want to get some black hole compressor stuff crafting. This is the recipe for the casing we need. And obviously none of this is super expensive or anything, but I like did the resource cost. It's 15 million iron plates, 15 million steel plates, and 15 million bedrockium plates, all compressed into dense plates. And then some other, like an other smattering of materials, which is going to just be like a raw resource cost. So I want to set this up and maybe get this going. Why was your stream set to 720p? I don't know. Is that something that everyone is dealing with right now, or is that... I fixed it. Okay, I'm glad. UHV 0.25 seconds. We need 3,000 of these. Let's just do 64 at a time. Circuit 16. So let's get that going. 3712. Out of curiosity. I think I'm using the assembly bedrockium ingot recipe. I think I'm gonna try to smelt it. It doesn't look too bad. So here's what the recipe breakdown looks like. 37112. We need... Oh, I can't scroll? Uh-oh. That's kind of new. Let's pattern that out, I guess. Hello, King Cam. How's it going, my friend? I do have bedrockium. We've got 74 million. And I think we need less than that. It's only 15 million as far as I can tell for these casings, for this big bad boy. So let's pattern this out, shall we? How many is that? 15 million. So we should probably kick this pattern into gear, right? 65,000. Let's see. Oh, Nelly. That's gonna take me some time. Should be able to scroll B for bedrockium dust. Fix the pattern, says Orbital. What's wrong with the pattern? How's it going, my friend? Alrighty, maybe that's not gonna be the move. Maybe we just need to mine more bedrockium, which is another option. Here's the assembler recipe, which is a lot more lenient. Can I even fit? How many million is in this? 2.3 million? Yeah, I actually can fit the. Oh, wait a minute. 64K cell is like a fraction of. Oh, maybe I'm limited by my cell sizes recently. Maybe that's what's been happening. At your rate, it's a 154-hour smelt for bedrockium. Okay, all right, let's find a different way. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see how the craft looks. I just canceled you. That's so much faster, chat. Like, that's so much faster. Okay, so we just need to source a lot of this shit, and then we should be good. I have a feeling that our 64K cells are not cutting it anymore, actually. I know that Universal, like, I didn't think that the 64K cells would be a problem, but maybe we go to 16384K cells at some point, because, like, that might be a good thing to do in the 24-hour stream, because I actually think the reason that recipes are being split is because they can't all fit in a 64K, which is kind of wild, but it actually seems like that's the problem. Hey, Brianna. I'm doing okay. I'm having kind of a quieter day today, but it is what it is. There is the bedrockium B, which you guys are right about. I think space mining is my go, though. We just need to find the right... It's the cosmic, right? I think we have a Mark 10 drone. So let's go check the space elevator calculator. Oof, that's so bright. I hate the light. Nine's copy of GTNH space elevator calculator. Mark 3 module. Infinity Cat with the UEV drone, distance 91. That's not terrible. Just out of curiosity, Infinity Catalyst, distance 91 with a UEV drone on a Mark II is 17% chance. Interesting. Dark Reader is your friend. They only hold a couple 100K items, I think. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, that is exactly why my cells keep splitting sometimes. I definitely need to fix that, especially for like circuit 0, 1, and I think some of these circuit wraps have been like eating shit recently because I don't know why that would be the case. It's only a couple thousand. Oh, these are opticals. Wait a minute. 18,000 drops. Wait, that's like nothing. Why are you having trouble with that? Interesting. So let's get some things together. I think what I need to do is get cosmic neutronium drills, first of all. So there's you. And then you use neutronium rods, neutronium drill tips. How are you doing today, Brianna, by the way? Alright, we do have this new space mining module. We just need to set him up the right place. I guess 91 is going to be it. No active drone tiers? What do you mean? Optical reception connector, stocking bus. There we go. No neutronium rods. That's valid. Hello, Aurorius. Oh, we've got a little bot. Hello, yeah, Orbital. So tomorrow we'll take a break and I'll set some things up, and then I'm trying to make sure that we have some content for Friday. So I think currently my plan is Dyson Swarm Ground Unit, this bad boy, to get me some energy, which will be much needed in the Transcendent Plasma Mixer age. Maybe some QFTs, because we legitimately have not made a single QFT yet, which we might benefit from. Our infrastructure is good, but at this point, good infrastructure doesn't really cut it. And then I was thinking about doing a black hole compressor, but that might be a little bit of a haul for us. But automating it on stream should be really fun. What would QFT be running? Oh, hello, Chaotic Tabri. How you doing, my friend? Twitch unfollowed me for some reason. Well, you get to follow me again. Thank you for the follow. Alright, let me check on the drill tip recipe here. Yeah, these should not be 1024. Let me do something real quick. Or wait, I just did that backwards. Multiply. Steel, titanium, tungsten steel, naquata, neutronium. Naquata alloy neutronium, and then I'll put these guys up top. Okay. Cheers, Aurora. Why do I have two sets of neutronium? Oh, because I never put it in. Okay. And we'll just cancel that real quick. How are we doing on transcendent plasma mixing? Okay, wait. We have some plasma mixing currently. I'm kind of curious how this is setting us back right now. I don't know how to check wireless power draw, though. It looks like we're only doing 24 billion EU per tick. And our wireless just isn't budging, which maybe 64 parallels? I don't know, maybe. But this isn't even running 24/7, so plasma mixer usage will not show on the LSC. True. Doing fine, starting to build my first universal LTR, but I will finish it tomorrow. Lovely, that is such a huge feeling. Oh shit, yeah, we're burning neutronium. The sound that this thing makes is actually wonderful. Whoever did the sound design for this deserves like a kiss on the mouth or something. How good is the Transcendent Plasma Mixer? Like, literally 12 times better. I had 144 UEV mixers and 12 16 amp UEV laser engravers, and they went about like maybe like a 20th of the speed of this if you add up all the crafting time. Like, this thing is like increasing our throughput by a level that's close to the hundreds of multiples. It's a pretty big upgrade. Although it's facing the wrong direction, and that's really annoying me, actually. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. The actual problem we have now is making enough plasmas to run it currently. Yeah, like easily able to keep the GTPF running. And then if we want to, like, there's no limit on how fast it goes. The limit is how quickly we will eat our energy. So, all right, I think we should make a Fusion Mark V proxy pattern. Let's go take a gander over here. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 UEV energy hatches. How many fusion machine casings? Whatever. We'll just make a quick gander. Pop all those numbers. Maybe not UEV wireless energy hatches. I'm not exactly that rich yet. Quadruple UEV input hatch I think is actually needed for the structure, which is kind of diabolical, but you do what you gotta do. All right. Let's get ourselves a little paper. QFT tier 1. Damn, I have a pattern for that. Saved particle gen settings. Okay, I won't fuck with that. Is Gorge the next upgrade to fusion reactors? It's one upgrade that we will get to, but so what I've been informed is that Gorge is not actually UIV. Most people will go to UMV first, do some stuff, and then get back to Gorge, because this is like a god-awful craft. Like, this is like doing Space Elevator in UV. Nobody does Space Elevator in UV, but at some point, you will get it later down the line. Oh, come on, don't tell me I have no XP. Fusion Mark V. And then let's, out of respect, let's put that controller here. UEV energy hatch, we need, how many did I say? 16? 108 of these casings, 32 advanced fusion coils, and 1 quadruple input. And I think that's pretty much everything we want. I have to eat. My head is hurting. Go eat, my friend. Everything will be okay. We will miss you and thank you for stopping by. All right, Fusion Mark V. Oh. Oh? What do you mean no UEV energy hatch? Wait, what do we mean no Naquata dust? Uh-oh. Oh shit, chat. I think it's time that we did QFT soon. This is kind of embarrassing. Hello, time consumer. The day of reckoning looms ever closer. We have a lot to do on the day of reckoning, time. But check this out. Your time is no longer going to consume me. I have the transcendent plasma mixer. So it turns out actually we can saturate this thing. Let's get to 64 parallels and see how much energy it uses. Hello, Solarius. How's it going? Oh, you got an ad? Ad complete. Hello. It says 24 billion out. I don't get it. Shouldn't we be using much, much more than 24 billion EU per tick? I'm getting scared, chat room. This shouldn't show anything because the EU out of the LSC is actually... Oh, this is linked to the LSC. So how do we see our wireless consumption then? Does anyone know? I feel like that's important information to get a hold of. But yeah, that's like, okay, that is now like at least 100 times faster than what it used to be. I don't know where to check the mixer. So the wireless tooltip isn't telling me anything. When I scan it, it doesn't tell me anything about, oh wait, Currently uses 1.72 times 10 to the 11 EU per tick. 1.72. Okay, thank you for that. What is 1.72 e to the 11? It's 11 zeros, so 333, 100 million, 1 billion. That's 100 billion EU per tick, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of EU per tick. We can probably tank that for a while, though, actually. Honest to God. Yep, 172 billion. So we have this amount of energy stored. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100 billions right there. So we have about, I think, what is that? A million, 100 billions? So we can run this for about, oh no, we can run this for about 3 million ticks. What is 3 million ticks? 3 divided by 20. 1500 seconds divided by, or 150,000 seconds divided by 60, 2500 minutes divided by, or is that 2500 hours? Seconds, minutes, no. So we have 41 hours straight of running that transcendent plasma mixer. So I dare say I could let this run freely and not have to worry about it. I am worried about exotic catalysts though. So the way this works is by parallels and not by energy consumption, which means that if we run exotic catalyst, so this is resplendent catalyst, 2 billion per parallel. Exotic is about 5 times as expensive to run. 6 was supposed to be 60, so that should be 41.6 hours. My bad. 350 quadrillion? No, we have 350 quadrillion stored. Our generation is not nearly that good. Well, damn. So we're now cooking like crazy. We're cooking by the book. And that is very exciting. Let's just 100 million right now. What else we gotta do? This is always this is always a speed run because if the radon plasma gets used in the same tick as you click on it, it doesn't like it. All right, I think we get some infinity running soon. How much is 1.7 million of catalyst for infinity? Where are you? Nope, not 10 million. Uh, 36%. So we can do about 2.5 million. Cool. Fucking let's run it. Run that shit. Give me my infinity now. No radon? No, sadly. Okay, so with that out of the way, I do want to try Creon and Melion. We need Creon plasma. I'm kind of curious about this. Thorium plasma, which is a Mark V reactor. Oh shit. Molten osmium and molten raw silicon is kind of crazy. That uses a lot less combs than I expected. Yeah, it's really cheap once you get the good infinity recipes in the DTPF. And then it only gets better as you go. Like 36 million infinity for one comb. It's just like a little catalyst item that makes it a little more efficient. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do right now. We could solve Naquata. Actually, you know what we actually should do is we should start crafting a QFT. Let's get everything we need for this, shall we? So we need 178 quantum force transformer coil casings. We do have a recipe. Then Compact Mark V with 100 bits. Thank you, Auroras, for the 100 bits. Oh my lord. Uh, we'll see. I need a vibe check on that one. This is gonna be an expensive couple of days. It's gonna be a lot of like juggling to make sure that we have enough stuff at our disposal. All right, that's actually not so bad. So we need hollow casings, which is a UV craft with trinium, argon, 128 of those. Yeah, we rock that. And double lorenium plates. That actually makes me upset. Sethanel says, currently taking a break from bee breeding and playing some Moni Factory, and the differences between it and GTNH are staggering. Having stocking input buses, hatches at EV, 24 EBFs, but also having 2 tungsten is interesting. I kind of know exactly how you feel. Alright, this is going to be a very rare plate to double plate recipe that we're about to do today. Don't tell anybody, okay? $64, $256. Maybe we'll do 128, which is a third of that or something. Oh boy, another slew of items to program. Uranium 238 plate, okay. Didn't think I would see the day. Double lead plate. Quadruple plutonium 239 plate, okay. Lovely. The classic. Auroras, I'm thinking about this. I have no clue what the timeline for Compact 5 is going to be, because like we have so many expenses in our near future that are going to take so long to craft. We really need to upgrade our infrastructure to get some of these crafts to actually come out in reasonable times on stream. Otherwise, I just spend like hours off stream like managing things. Molten uranium 238, okay. One step closer. I honestly want to go back and play Moni Factory one of these days and see how it feels. Or Nomi Factory, which is the one that I actually enjoyed playing. Or not that I didn't enjoy playing the other one. The one that I actually played, how about that? Where are we doing infinity coil blocks? Please tell me it's not here. This is why we're supposed to have AALs, but UEV craft. Maybe we cancel this. It shouldn't take too long to make the coils. We'll fix that on post. Finished Nomi CU and it was pretty good, especially with the new quality of life they added like ME buses, but it still doesn't feel as good as GTNH. I don't know. I honestly could not tell you. I mean, GTNH is just in a different league of, like, it's just not, I can't even compare the two ever at a certain point. Oh shit, we're still blasting through Bedrockium. That's probably why. grab one of you. This is why I keep an MEIO port on me at all times. I guess we'll just shove this in here. And that should alleviate the bedrockium problem that's gumming up our stuff. There we go. Attaboy. Want to do hard mode at some point because I've heard the endgame is better, but I can't get through Steam Age. Of Nomi, are we talking about? Alright, while those bad boys craft, we also need some other stuff for our quantum force transformer. Molecular coils. We need 180 of these. Are these used for anything specific? Why are all of these so recursive? Oh, is this everything that goes into this QFT thing? Wait a minute. Finger dash with the dink water. Cheers. So I guess we gotta do quantum glass, molten quantum, ZPM field generators, and quantum glass. Molecular, oh my god. I think 64 at a time is not a bad number. Let's see what we need. Actually, chat, that's a lot better than I thought it was about to be. We have reinforced glass, got trinium, we got molecular casings. This should be a slam dunk, as long as we have interface space, which it looks like we're severely lacking. I'm getting rid of that. And these are beamline, right? I don't need that. What is that? I don't even know. Ultraviolet emitter casing is waterline, which we don't need any more of. What is this song? This is Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead. I'm kind of ashamed that I took a second to pause to tell you that. I should have known that off the top of my head. Celestial tungsten rod. Does the EC require borosilicate glass? I can't get mine to form with other HV glasses. It might actually have to do with the amount of power that it needs. I know it needs like 2 HV energy hatches at minimum to run or something like that. I have used mana glass on them, I feel like, in previous updates, and it's been fine. I don't know what to say about that, actually. 236. Chat, if it works, it works. Send it. How long is it going to take to make my infinity, bro? Damn, do we need to pour some more energy into out of our system into this bad boy? It's only using 8 billion EU per tick, chat. Now that is a travesty. God damn it. I actually thought we could sell things by putting more energy into this, but I legitimately we might just need more DTPFs, which is kind of horrifying. Yeah, I don't think HV tier glass will cut it, ever. I think mana glass is probably your best bet at this point. But yeah, neutron pulse manipulator, UEV. Oh boy, catalyst, fermium, oh. Damn, this thing got fucking hands. 236 of these. Oh, and quantum anomalies. Okay, so that's what we have to do today. We need to get a source of quantum anomalies. Wallshare DTPF soon. I don't have the hypogen. I need to wait for some catalysts to craft out before we can do anything like that, but Please never use reinforced glass. I literally will ostracize you. Reinforced glass has no place in this game. Dude, just don't. Just don't do it, please. Please. For my health and your health, just trust me on this one. Reinforced glass, you can never pick it back up. It has a horrible craft. It is just simply the worst ever. And I will stand by that till the end of time. I do not fuck with reinforced glass at all. I know what you're saying, chat. I did just scrap this thing, but we need to do it again. We need more of these, as much as I hate them, with a passion. Luckily, I think we could just giga wall share it, and I think it just balls. That is the ugliest little donut I have ever made. And guess what, chat? It needs a muffler hatch. Managlass is cheap, and I endorse it entirely. With every fiber of my being, I love Managlass, and I will continue to be a Managlass shiller until the end of days. Okay, let me see. UEV energy hatch, UEV energy hatch. That must be a UEV dynamo by pure maths. I still can't get my cyclotron to form. Did you put a muffler hatch in it? Like low key? That is my first guess for why it's not forming. What is this song? This is going so incredibly hard. 5.17 by Tom York. I'm adding this to my liked songs. This is some crazy B-roll. Input hatch, output hatch. Input bus. Oh, it needs maintenance. That might be it. That's a muffler hatch. Hmm. Why is mine not forming? Is the real question. Any external casing can be a hatch or a bus, unlike fusion. Cyclotron machine casings around cyclotron coil blocks. Let's put our IO in and see if that fixes it. Where are ME hatches? Why is this always so hard to find? There we go. Output hatch, 1, 2. What are we making again? I think it's just unknown particles. So what do we need? Input, all types of inputs and outputs, damn. guess I could wall share these. Another Botania W, man, EEC formed with mana glass. We take those every day. To be fair, Botania is just one walking W, and no one can ever tell me otherwise. If there's a pack and it has Botania, I'm happy. It's a good pack. That's it. It occurs to me, very briefly, that this isn't going to work at all. However, one can hope. This little light of mine. Alright, what's wrong with you? Wait. Maybe it doesn't need maintenance. I forgot about this, but that might actually be it. I know NEI says it needs maintenance, but I feel like I remember it didn't. God damn, how do you get this stupid thing before? I regret tearing this down. Hopefully this is the last time we ever need to do this, though. I'm getting rid of the middle one. I don't think it's helping my chances. You have unplaced blocks on the other side? Oh, shit. That could have been it the whole time. Thank you, oh Sigma. Very Sigma of you. Okay, you're not working. So the muffler hatch doesn't like that placement, I guess. But the energy hatch seems to be like just doing fine, just rocking it. Alright, this should form for all intents and purposes. Let's give it the oldest hollow projector. It's not liking the muffler. Maybe it doesn't need a muffler? Missing muffler hatch? Oh my god. I swear I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. What do you mean? Stop torturing me. Dude, I know this has got to be like Bartworks or something. I feel his phantom touch on my shoulder. Cyclotrons have muffler next to controller. Okay, let me give that a whirl. The problem that I'm having is that I had this set up like not 2 moons ago, and it's already broken. All hatches must be IV or better. All I have is ME hatches. And it seems like everything formed except for the muffler. And I know that I've used these shitty mufflers before. MFW, my highly advanced particle accelerator, doesn't have anywhere to output its excess carbon dioxide. I know for a fact, I don't even own a muffler of a higher tier than LV. I know 100% with certainty that I have gotten this to form with an LV muffler. Dude. I put a CPM muffler and it worked. Fuck it. We're gonna breach new ground today. CPM muffler it is. Where's my fucking brass? Hit me, baby, one more time. Alright, it looks like everything's going. The hollow casings are stuck because we don't have research. That's valid. Let's get one of the. Oh no, just one. Just one is fine. Oh, 256. Okay, well I'll need them later, so that's valid. Molten osmium. Yeah, we actually do really need QFT, don't we? $1,024 motors. Easy peasy. Should be no issue. Above the controller. Bugger we ball, right? Alright, let's try it. ZPM muffler. Still incomplete structure. Let's put it back here. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. Incomplete structure. Does anyone understand or like the cyclotron? I just gotta know. I gotta know. All right. Let's try. I don't even see a muffler in this fucking picture. Let's try maintenance hatch and see what it does. The maintenance hatch likes that. Okay, wait. Okay, nope. Let's try the ZPM muffler. This is Aphex Twin, Fora. This is like the classic. Muffler any casing. Dude, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. We can try it exactly like the NEI preview if we really need to. Wait, you're actually lying. There is not a single muffler in the NEI preview. You're actually fucking lying to me. How could you do this? Mods, I want you to fucking, I don't know. I can't think of a form of torture that's not actually mean. Tier muffler is energy hatch. I don't think there's a UEV muffler, period. Like, that doesn't make any maybe it's because it can't do UEV energy? Mods cut off his balls. You are on Nightly 912. Yeah, I am. Do you think that has something to do with this? This horrible little cyclotron thing? Oh, I'm so tired of this thing. What if I just cheated in 20 trillion unknown particles? Because the only way to get this is from water at a 1% chance, which we probably have. Let's actually see. It's not looking good, chat. Yo, 14 unknown particles! Yeah, we should just try UHV energy. Because I think I've gotten to form recently with UHV. That'd be really funny if it had like a limitation on how much energy it could take. And that was the problem the whole time. Oh, we have 353 UHV energy hatches now due to our catalysts being scrapped. 64 amp dynamo. UHV, UHV, explosions. Remember back in the day when Smeltery had issues to create multi-blocks, you had to replace one block and you called it a day? I don't remember. I am unhappy. Just posted a pic in Discord. I mean, Cyclotron is an integral part in actually completing the pack. You need to build a Cyclotron. You cannot skip it, which is really funny because you need these unknown particles for your first quantum anomalies, which you need for like something. But then afterwards, you can make more quantum anomalies in DTPF. We just need unknown particles, which we can only get currently. Oh shit! Wait, unknown particle? In the QFT, which is what we need the unknown particles for. Dude, if this forms after replacing the goddamn controller, I am going to actually, like, call the cops. Like, I am going to die. Are we about to make a UHV muffler, chat? That's gonna hurt me physically, I think. We can do it. Fuck it. You know what? There's a first time for everything. Fuck these stupid ZPM ones, dude. Like, those are for babies, right? UHV muffler hatch when we have zero pollution on, right? And let's go straight diabolical. There you go. Can you put a machine with UHV muffler in a clean room? I have no clue. Wait, is this just like a bug period that doesn't work? Oh, so wait. This just can't form on nightly, period. Okay, all right, chat. We're gonna do this little thing called cheating. Um, we have like 11K hydrogen ions, so we're gonna do a little exchange. We're gonna do a little exchange Rooney. Let me skip this song because I don't really vibe with it. Shit, this is the depression song. Okay, hydrogen ions. Let's do some math, right? It would take us 75.5% chance. Oh, that's too much math. I don't know. Should we just say let's get I need 236 of these quantum anomalies. Let's trash 100 no 10,000 of these hydrogen ions and a whole cell of hydrogen gas and call it a day, shall we? There we go. There's our hydrogen ions. And you know what? To like to finish the sacrifice, let's fucking throw the whole quantum cell into lava too, shall we? Goodbye, quantum cell. I hope you don't have anything important. And then, where are you? What should we say, like 2 million hydrogen? Oh yeah, that's a drop in the bucket. Doesn't even change the number. Do I have a super tank? Why is there resplendent catalyst in one of these quantums? That's crazy. All right, chat, we're gonna do a little bit of slash cheating. Oh, no, not the quantum anomalies. That's a little too far. 128, 256. 5 stacks. Fuck it. That's what we want. Does the judge of the change deem it fair? Do you guys think that's fair? Because I think that's fair. Force clear grid. Interesting. Duranium resplendent catalyst chromatic lens high computation station Mark V final type. Well, that's new. Oh, wait, I need to say this actually. This is my little piece. I need you guys. There are 2 recipes for these these brass specific computation stations. Always do the second one with the rotor. These component heat vents are like these shitty recursive crafts that require like thought and time in multiple steps, and you could just be solidifying a couple 100,000 rotors and calling it a day. That's my little soapbox, so do that. Oh, I just did the opposite of that. One sec. Engraved manulin crystal chips and tungsten carbide rotor. I'm glad I didn't update to nightly. IDK, happen to get concrete for fire brick ovens is physically painful before Project E gets backported and installed. Yeah, the whole bricked oven was pretty rough. Late but never missing a dink. Shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm fucking out of luck here. One moment. Check out these Carhartt pants that my friend gifted me that he can no longer wear. You can't really see them, but they're a little baggy. They're kind of nice. I'm a fan. Fora is needs to be house trained, I think, guys. Everybody, I think Fora needs to be put down. Cheers. Oh. All right, let's get all of these diabolical things. Manulin crystal, manulin plate, and tanzanite lens. Okay. House of Cards is fine. Dextark, eh. What is that band called? Hoppy Pola by Sigur Rós. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just not gonna interact with that piece of media. Thank you for that, Fora. Thank you. Yeah, that just happened. Tanzanite lens or amethyst. Do we have either of these? Ruby sapphire, green sapphire, diamond. No, don't make me do this. No. Another lens. Dude, I don't even think amethyst lens is used for anything else. There's no chance in hell. It's just this shitty manulin crystal. Alright, let's check tanzanite lens. Oh boy. What do you know? I don't even have amethyst. I think I've been trashing my amethyst, frankly. Cat red on my keyboard. Hello? Sir, oh, it doesn't have, oh no, because these aren't stocked with fluid anymore. They just have cribs. Okay, wait, we have amethyst plates. Everything's gonna be okay. Wait, I actually want to do something really cursed. You guys, you see how unassuming the lathe looks? I want to show you guys a piece of technology that I found while scrolling in the Discord the other day that I think you guys will like this as 9 watchers. This is gonna sound diabolical, but I'm gonna go to my school library and just study. Why is that gonna sound diabolical, Annie? What part of that should be sounding diabolical? Okay. It's not that we like need this at all, but I'm actually gonna. Oh no, lathe later, lather. I hardly know her. What if I just like, ooh, what if I just, ugh, we're not freaky like that. Damn it. No tungsten steel plates. We just need to make 8,000 steel. Oh no. 3 a.m. Oh, it's fucking 3 a.m. for you? Oh, it's fucking 2 a.m. for me. Checks out. Checks out. Why are you making cobalt? Holy shit, that is so fucking loud. And I don't have ESM Legacy. $697,000. Cobalt ingot. I am switching you over. You're getting some love now. I feel like power gen is much harder in Moni Factory than Nomi, especially since the LUV solar panel produces 1 amp of LV. What the fuck is that? That's crazy. Yeah, solars in Moni Factory go incredibly hard. It is known. Please, can I have my tungsten steel plates? I just need 4. Why are you making trans metal? For what? Pourquoi? I did not order this. Where is that coming from? My maintainers are off. Okay, whatever. That has to be a typo, right? Produces 128 FE per tick. Holy shit. What are you doing in here? You should be blacklisted by this. as far as I know. Okay, all right, wait a minute. Ingot hot transcendant. Chat, am I fucking crazy? Ingot hot transcendant. I guess we can do metal. Okay, all right, all right. I'm just not gonna question that anymore. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy. Okay. So, where's my steel? Steel casing. No. Solid steel machine casing. Hello, my friend Vintage Jack. I would like to show you guys some illegal technology that I just found out on the Discord the other day. I'm very excited to show stream this, actually. I actually do think I need to do it like this, though. High key. How did your stream go, my friend? Sorry. I'm just straight out whipping out the guns already. Why don't you have... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pause. Pause. Stream was good, just working on EV circuits. Lovely. I'm glad that you're back, my friend. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing well. Let me give that a little shout out. We've been working on some stuff recently. We got, well, DTPF we've had for a while. This is the dimensionally transcendent plasma forge, for any of you who are wondering. This is the baby. And we also just got this transcendent plasma mixer, and I want to show you guys this. I don't know if it's doing it right now. Oh, this thing uses 100 billion EU per tick, and it can go even higher. And then this thing this is just a whole thingamajig. Yeah, this transcendent plasma mixer, you don't energy hatch it. You need wireless energy because it pulls so much, and you can just put as many parallels as you can like feasibly sustain, and it will just use all of the energy at once, which is it's pretty cool. And so the recipe is something catalyst, transcendent resplendent catalyst, which costs 2 billion EU per tick, and it does it in 5 seconds. We can just chuck on as many parallels as we want, so that's the thing. This is a portion of the game that exists. How have you been? I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I know you took a little break from streaming. Pop these bad boys out. All right, I'm excited to share with you the illegal technology. Wait a minute. How does this work? Because this great machine casing needs to be at the bottom somehow. I think this works then, right? The way that this is. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go. We're getting somewhere. Wait, we can share the maintenance hatch. Pause. We can make this even more cursed than it has to be. Alright, you should be happy. Okay, you're happy. Something is missing. Pookie is missing. Does it need a muffler hatch, perchance? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. She literally bros my little baby grandma. I don't know the way that like the tone of that over text just it's just very funny to me. I've been good though, just some IRL things that needed to be figured out, and I was sick for a while. I hear you. I hear you. And I'm glad that you're doing better. I'm glad you're back. We gotta figure out what's wrong with this because I genuinely want this to work. Maybe it's the energy hatches. I'm not even doing this because I need extra lathe speed. I just wanted to show you guys that you can do this if you like hate God and just want to let him know. Okay, okay. Oh, this is so evil. So, when you make your first multi-block lathe, Vintage Jack, which will be one of the slowest things in your, well, actually, one of the most utilized things in your factory, when you get AE up, just remember that you can do this if you so please, and no one can hurt you. That's just how it is from now on. You can even wall share the maintenance hatch if you really want to. That actually kind of looks nice though. Like in my opinion, that's kind of clean. Like I don't hate that. Wall sharing is the best thing about GT. Like I actually kind of agree with you. Wall sharing is pretty goated. All right, all of these need to be multiplied by some amount. Let's get this little lens. We only have 8 amethyst lens. Okay, wait a minute. We definitely have tanzanite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop these bad boys into here. Well, they're gone, so. Yeah, I mean, like, it fits in a nice area. Like, I don't know. It's kind of. Let me turn down the music. I'm getting distracted. It's kind of ballin', actually. You should move the controller to the end so you can do a quad lane. I think you need to be put in jail, actually. That's one step too far. Okay, the thought police did not like that comment, all right? Like take it down a notch, all right? Oh shit. So do we do 1024K cells from now on for Universal? Because that holds 8 million items. I doubt we go over 8 million, right? We've been having troubles recently though, because the 64K cells are not enough for us. Actual cognito info hazard. I, I Hollow introduced me to the concept of info hazard by mentioning it today, and I just love that word. That's just a funny word, I think. You can share the floor now too. That is true. That is true. All right, we need a new set of drives. So blacklist on extract, right? I've done this before. Set to always active. Is this cyan? Insert on black, and then that should be good to go. A wee bit of conduit, shall we? There you go. No one's moving, so that's good. And I did this all for some manulin crystal chips, of which we don't even have manulin crystals, so I guess that's fucking valid. And it just keeps fucking getting worse, man. Stop. It doesn't need to be like this. You don't need to be the bad guy. I could cut blocks of manulin into plates. Uh, okay, we'll just do a good old Mr. Bending Machine. I only know info hazards from SCP, but today I found that it's definitely real. Hello, Tosh. How are you doing, my friend? It's been a minute. Well, I mean, it was yesterday, actually, that you checked in. Tosh, did you know that I'm doing a 24-hour stream on Friday? And then everyone else here, from Mr. Jack, I am doing a 24-hour Gregtech stream on Friday. It's gonna be a thing. Yeah. I've been I've been absolutely time consumer has been absolutely consuming my time in the best way possible, and he challenged me to every hour he will drop some number of bits for me to continue streaming for 24 hours total, which will be quite the haul. 24 hours of truly Gregan. Like, I've had to plan out meal schedules and like what I'm gonna cook tomorrow so I have enough food to like make dinner. It's gonna be a whole thing. Speaking of, I made some wonderful salmon today. Time I used your uh musubi glaze recipe to make some salmon actually, and it was pretty ballin'. Brianna says this song gives me literal creeps. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I'll switch it for you. Is that tomorrow? No, that is on Friday, so that's in 2 days. What if he just doesn't stop dropping bits? That's a good question. So I think, unless I'm feeling like incredibly like off my rocker, I will probably hard cut off the stream at 24 hours. If for some reason we're feeling lucky, I will extend it if that happens. I don't expect myself to feel very lucky after a 24-hour stream. So we'll see. We'll just have to see. Finger Dash has a song to cue. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, I actually know this song. Alright, that's gonna come on after Star La Fleur. Alright, what else are we doing today? High computation station is on its way. We need some quantum anomalies. We need chromatic lens, which should be pretty easy. Good luck. I had sushi for dinner. Lovely. I I know a lot of people who are like into sushi, but I've gotta say, it's not really my thing. I know that might be diabolical to say, but I'm not a sushi like connoisseur. I feel like in small amounts, I don't dislike it in any way. I think it's great. It's like good food, but I just don't gravitate toward it ever at all. All right, chromatic lens coming through. I love the raw fish. Don't get me wrong, like it tastes good. That's not my problem with it. I don't know, it just doesn't like it doesn't do it for me. And I will eat it and I'll have like a good time eating it, but just yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, we need to scan something, right? For these casings, molecular casing. There we go. Pop that bad boy in there. Oh shit, it already happened. That was quick. Where do I want to put you? Alright, that should kickstart something. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. There you go. I've never had sushi. I don't like seafood. I do love seafood. I do like seafood. It wasn't for me a long time until I had one with smoked salmon and cream cheese. We talking about sushi with smoked salmon and cream cheese? Because that is diabolical. That's one step too far. Anything with cream cheese is not Asian. And I will say that with a passion in my heart. That is not Asian food. That is some American bullshit right there. And that's fine. Like that, it's tasty, and I'm not gonna hold that against you. However, however, I do not believe in it at all. I'm sure it was tasty, and like I hope it was, but I don't know. I don't know. Have you tried fatty tuna sashimi? No, I have not. America has gone too far. One of these days, I don't really have very expensive taste though. All right, so the DTPF is DTPFing. It's gonna take a moment. That's all good. This is what I'm worried about. Do we need the force field glass? Yeah. Oh. Fermium plasma and Neptunium plasma. That does sound like a good time. I've never had Wagyu. I've never had a lot of things. Don't really have very rich tastes. Good food is good food. We do have some fermium though. So wait, this actually might not be as bad as it looks. Crude transcendant catalyst thulium. Okay. Oh, 16 times UHB supercon wire. 60 seconds at UEV. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think it's good that we caught this and we're like doing it right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole fucking lot of nanites. What are your top three cheap foods? Rice and beans will forever be my goat. Oh, we already programmed this. What am I doing? Rice and beans is just classic. Like the way that Cubans do it and people from Brazil do it, it's just, there's no other way. It scares me that I can craft this, actually. Fuck it, we ball. Send it. Ooh, UV emitters. Ooh. The glass took very little time. And then we also need to do this recipe, which actually looks not terrible. Neutron shielding core 142. I think when you tier this up, you get higher tiers of this using like different random things that you need from the QFT running over time. So we will need to do that. We aren't proxying the QFT. We should, shouldn't we? I think because we're gonna move from tier 1 to tier 2 cores really quickly, it's probably not a needed thing. I don't know. Bulk catalyst housing. Curry rice, curry and rice. Okay, that's pretty goated. That's pretty goated. Japanese curry goes so hard. One of my favorites of all time to make. Very simple. All right, 142 neutron shielding cores. 142. Hmm. Hmm. What is 142 divisible by? Is it divisible by 16? Let me think about this. No. Is it divisible by 8? 80 plus 50, 40, 120, 22. No. So it's just a fucked up little thing. Okay. quantum frame boxes. Maybe we multiply this one more time. Raw ground beef. What? What are you, like, German? Isn't that like a German thing? Or is that, wait, is that ground beef or is that something else? I think it's ground pork, right? Oh, and no naquata, lovely. Screws, dense precious metals alloy. We can make that, so I guess we're good to go on this. Oh shit, I have a song to cue, don't I? Hello. I recognize this immediately. Oof. Oof. I hate when I rip out my hair with my glasses. That is the number one, number zero feelings of all time. Hmm. This is starlit. Another go-to is Irish beef and Guinness stew. Can you guess what's in it? Enlighten us, please. Okay, what can we get rid of today? Dense obsidian stays. Dense aluminum? Dense mu metal. Oh shit, this was for um beamline, which I'm never making another one of, so that's free. I guess what are some other cheap foods that I really like? I mean, like Indomie is like the classic, right? Is beamline worth doing at all? Absolutely. And I will do a little demonstration of it for you right now. As a person who wears glasses and has curly hair, I feel you. Yeah, it's diabolical. So what's the most expensive wafer? Is it QPICs? Yeah, let's look at that cost, okay? One mask, one QPIC mask, 50 photonically prepared wafers, and check this out. This should happen in about, well, if everything's in order, that is. Maybe my controller is broken. Let me give this a quick look. Disable with redstone. Disable with redstone. Why are you not happy? Got not gate here. Oh, okay, wait. This is why. I switched wafers recently. So that should turn it on. Source chamber is on. Should be sending shit through the synchrotron. And there we go. Our mask should be getting used, ideally. We're certainly blowing through coolant. Uh-oh. Amount 34. Maybe I can't upgrade to these wafers, actually. Alright, back to the daily grind. Sag. Alright, you're gonna have to put a hold on that 1 second. Sorry, Sigma. And hello Kit Carson with a party of 3. Thank you for the raid. Let me do a little shout out. What did you guys get up to in stream today? Sorry, I didn't catch you immediately. I was distracted as fuck. Americium, doped wafer. And that makes only 6,400, I want to say. No, 6,400. All good, looks like important business. Working on my bricks blast furnace, lovely. That part of the game is a part of the game that exists that I have played before. I'm not a huge early game enjoyer, sadly. But once you get that BBF and you get it moving, it's a good feeling. Let's see, Americium doped wafer, 70 uses, 70 times 128. $89.60. Okay, let's try this one more time, chat room. QPIC wafer. Pause, pause, hold, hold. Oh, it's already going, isn't it? Okay. And then I need to fix this up here again. Americium doped wafer. Okay. So the mask is getting used. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking ish. What is going on today with my fucking beamline? Is it broke? You look far removed from that part? Yeah, a little bit. What is going on? I did just fix the top part, so it should be on. You're processing these LAB6 rods. Synchrotron should be on as well. It seems to be good to go. Did beamline get broked by Nightly 914? I wonder. Because that's what it's seeming like at this point. Are you on and happy? No valid recipe found. Alright, well, I'm sorry about that. I really wanted to have a demonstration for you, but it seems like we're going to need to do some debugging at some point, because this is just not working at all, actually. It did one craft, and it's no longer sending anything through. So I'm very confused as to why that would be. I'll have to ask around the Discord. Hello, CringyXD. I just woke up. Lol, hello. Finally made it to stream. What are you up to? I was trying to show off my cool ass beamline, but we got absolutely boned. I haven't run this since I've updated to a nightly version, so it's likely that that's what's broke it right now. So I don't really know what to do about that. We'll have to do some research off stream. And I guess for now we can remove the patterns, place them somewhere. Did they change the laser hatch thingy? I don't know. I don't. We'll have to ask. Like it seems like the machine is formed and it's working. Let's check this guy. You're working too. Linux working, source chambers working, LAB6 rods are being consumed. It's just not happy with me, I guess. Well, when it works, it's really good. But that's all I have to say on that. It's not working, so I guess I'm fucking boned. How are we doing on QFT right now? Molecular coil requires another research. Oh, Jesus. Outside of whatever is going on with Beamline, how much do you have to fix around your base when you updated to nightly? I'm roughly at the same point as you in considering updating. There was a little bit. I heard through the grapevine that coal recipes changed. Another thing that is huge on nightly is that they got rid of all of the breakout and bio circuits. So those all just got auto changed into program circuits. So you'll have to debug your chem plants. And your precise assemblers likely. A couple of recipes changed there. And then I know some assembly line recipes changed to fix stacking. There's a list of it on GitHub or something. It's mostly for compact fusion and some later batteries, I think. So I think these crystal, like the computers, the circuits that used to be in compact fusion used to be 4 different slots, and they just got rid of that because I don't know, they wanted to remove some of the annoying stacking recipe features. How are we doing on Kata? Niobium plasma, 400 million. Okay, yeah, yeah, you do that. The infinity is almost done. They also nerfed oh shit, we are still using draconium wires. Like everywhere. Holy shit. It's now 32 loss per EU volt per amp per meter per square per time whatever something. Yeah, I should probably fix that soon now that I'm thinking about it. I don't really know if there's any setups that will break under that type of duress, and we have enough infinity to do that. Time to matter manipulate the entire base with infinity wires? That might hurt. Plus, if we don't have enough infinity wires, it'll just not connect, and that'll cause some problems. What I do want to do, actually, is maybe these compact fusions, I think we replace with infinity. Replace, set block to replace with, set or replace with, okay. We're gonna do from here all the way down to here and just pray. Uh-oh. I'm scared, chat. If one of our things power fails, that's probably not good. Why did it do it like this? What the fuck? Okay, okay. Insufficient plasma. Okay, okay. Honestly, maybe I should give my helium plasma recipe to my Mark V right now. Oh, it's crafting. I don't know how it's doing that, but it is. Alright, there you go. Full infinity. Brought to you by Mr. Matter Manipulator. And then let's replace these piss wires and this stuff with infinity. Set cable infinity and beyond. Can Matter Manipulator tell you how many blocks it needs to replace? I think, yeah, it has like a pattern mode that I don't use because I'm a freak. Uh, but it's helpful when I do use it. The real question is, can I hot swap these infinity cables without power failing anything? And I don't think the answer is yes. What we can do that, which is a little bit blurst, but it will work for now. It'll work for now. We have listened to this song like 4 times in a row, actually. One sec, I just did not, I was not contemplating that. How long is the song request cooldown? See, okay, I am very particular about my music, so my song requests are actually in very high demand, I feel like. Um, for me personally. I don't like taking sound requests often because I like cueing exactly what type of music I want to be listening to. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm annoying about it. Sorry, chat. Oh, hello, superconductor UHV. Can we do something about this? I feel like now is the time to move it to DTPF. Not hot. Liquid. Molten draconium, molten americium, molten cosmic neutronium, which we already do it like that. Prosaic and tritanium. I think this is the way. We do have hypogen coils. Okay, wait. We should definitely replace this recipe now. A little bit of resplendant. Although I don't know. Oh, I think it's doing it right now, actually. Wait a minute. Superconductor base UHV. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I think we're okay. Cosmic neutronium. Okay. Pop in there. You're still crafting. You're still crafting. You're doing something. I'm proud of you. Keep it going. Hello, snow spells. How's it going? I cannot Greg, therefore I shall not tech. I think, therefore I am. That's actually some pretty good advice. That's actually some pretty good evidence. You guys seen that? Hollow casings. Okay. Let's grab this bad boy, head up to research. Swap Rooney to scanner mode, I want to say. Okay, all right. Pop this bad boy into where it's got to go. What are all of these things for? I guess we do need energy infusers soon. Dyson Swarm, primary center windings, quantum force transformer coil block casings. Yeah. And then that should trigger another thing to craft. Yes, molecular coils. Which will then in turn trigger the QFT thingy to craft. All right, we're good. We're ballin'. Rene Descartes. That's such a funny clip. I don't know. You know when you meet a person in public that has the same brain rot as you and you make a joke and then you two lock eyes and you both have to come to the terms with the fact that you both have the same like degenerate taste in online media? Because I know that feeling. Prosaic, resplendant, ballin'. Docious, yes. Let's make some crayon and mellion, right? Crayon and mellion. Melian dust. Ooh, ooh. Do it to him. Me with my best friend forever. I've got some Pookies, but they're old and they don't have the same brain rot that I do. Chat, we can finally eat crayons in game. In game. Atomic Sepcat. What's Sepcat? Me with your mama? Crayons and UIV. Yeah, we need something to eat, right? Finger Dash took that one really personally, guys. Alright, how the fuck do we get fiery steel dust? Please don't tell me it's some diabolical shit. Oh, it's some diabolical shit. Fiery blood. Wait. Calm down. Fiery. Anyone got any ideas here? Because I guess we could do some Twilight hunting, but I was gonna save that for Friday's stream. Do you think we have some fiery blood? No. Ooh, fiery sword? Wait. Hold. Wait, how much of this do I need though? 7 fiery steel dust? Fuck. Yeah, we can get it from bees. I think I should go into the Twilight Forest. Salus Mundus in an assembler. Fiery blood. Oh, Hydra Trophy and Salus Mundus. Okay. I don't know. Fucking 12K. Ballin'. It occurs to me. It doesn't occur to me, actually. I take it back, sorry. What is fiery blood again? Oh, fuck. It's a consume. Wait, what? Oh shit, I don't have a. Wait, what? Where did it go? Am I blind, chat room? Or is there no fiery blood in here? Me when I don't think, therefore I am not. Alright. We've listened to me and your mama far too many times on this channel. I have a worse song to listen to. Like, am I insane, chat? Shouldn't that be in my Emmy system? Just wait, you haven't heard the whole thing. You really haven't. Oh, fuck no. Dude, what the... I'm not convinced that this actually makes fiery blood. Maybe the assembler, like the Prass recipe, gives you liquid fiery blood or something? I don't know. I think it's fiery tears, maybe? No, I mean I would see it, right? So chat, why can't I search up fiery? Oh, because it's F-I-E-R. Is that a... That's gotta be like a typo, right? Like that cannot be real. Oh, oh. This is a mashup of Closer by Nine Inch Nails and Funky Town. Let's listen to both of the originals because I feel bad about it. Man destroyed by spelling. All right, how do we get the blood out? Fluid Canner. I hardly know her. Come on, you know what you want to do. And just subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Just. How's it going? You know how it's going. Not enough fluid output space. Like, this is just fire. Rock Your Body by the Black Eyed Peas. That's a... I haven't listened to the Black Eyed Peas in ages. Such a good... That's a good... Alright, Iron Dust. Steel Dust, I'm assuming, is another choice. Yeah, I'm never doing that. Alright, we've got Melon. We don't have Melon. That was perfectly synced to the music, too. We'll solve this later, chat room. Okay. Melon is crafting officially. Creon. Please, Shibe. Hello, Shiba. Shiba. Shibe? Shiba? You wanna... Can you enlighten me on that one? How are you doing today, my friend? Damn, I should get to bed. Creon plasma, thorium plasma. Oh, you know what? I did tell you that there's a lot of building tools in this game last time we rated you, so I want to show you some of the cool things that you might be able to do while building. Welcome to my base. This is the grid by me. And as you can see, it uses a lot of hexagons and 60-degree angles, which is hellish to place down. So don't do that to yourself, unless you think it's cool like I do. Everything just exploded. That's not good. I'm sorry about that. I hope that does not persist. And what I'm saying is that this pack gives you reasons to build. So space elevators, compact fusion reactors. It is a very amazing pack for that reason. So that's my 2 cents. I just wanted to show you some possibilities of what you could be able to do. I just lost all the steam machines I just made. Damn. Do you know what the explosion was caused by? Was it a solar boiler, I'm assuming? I'm going to be playing this mod pack forever. You will. You started it, and now you can't stop it. Alright, let's get some crayon. Alright, did we already listen to this whole thing, or is it just 7 minutes long? Okay. And Brianna said, rock your body. The classic solar boiler is a pain in the ass. I would recommend starting to do backups from now on. It'll be like pretty much needed. I don't even know how I fudged it. Okay, so I have a... One second, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. So when you have a solar boiler that's out in the sun, that's heated up fully, and you add water to it, do you even have a solar boiler? I've done this before. So see how the heat rises? If it gets to maximum and then you add water afterward, it will blow up. And that is like the biggest cause of explosions in steam. It's a pain in the ass, especially because your water throughput is probably pretty low. So you need to really keep an eye on how, like, when you add that. That's all I'll say. Okay, the quantum force transformer coils are coming through. Supercon. Supercon. Okay. This is a classic band right here. Water was constant, and I think I added another boiler in front of it, therefore it's taking priority and depleting it. That's possible. That's not unlikely. What do we want to do today? Oh, we need knack. Let's, where did all of our Nequata go? We're back. We're so back. Let's get our some DOBBs going. I think it's time. Hanahiku says, my brain straight cannot comprehend what I'm watching right now. The mod pack gets a little bit frisky as it keeps going. So you've seen the quest book, you've seen Stone and Steam Age, and we have gone through all of this. A couple of tiers. There's LV, MV, HV. It's like I gotta turn this down. I gotta concentrate. I gotta lock in. EV. Man, there's a lot of ages, aren't there? IV, LUV, ZPM, UV, UHV, UEV. So yeah, we've been playing this for a while, and now we're in UIV, and we're about to hit some very cool things. One of them is Forge of the Gods. This little bad boy, which is a EBF upgrade, which will be highly, highly helpful. So that's one thing we're shooting for. We're also doing a pseudo-stable black hole containment field soon. We're looking towards Dyson Swarm. Is this bad boy? There's a lot of very, very cool things that you can do in this mod pack. I feel like a fool. Oh boy, I finally built the Stargate. We've completed the mod pack. What should I do now? Now we can finally play the game. Dude, I swear that there's gonna be so many like Minecraft movie references in the near future. Oh. So, I think I'll probably wrap up stream pretty soon. Maybe I'll do these Nequata Bees off stream. But I'll let you know that that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get some more of these DOBBs so we can get some Nequata going, because I've never made a Nequata line, and I don't intend to start now, when we're about to get to QFT. This was also after my server got rolled back 30 hours of gameplay and grinding. So, okay, Shiba, what I'll say is, if you feel comfortable doing so, doing, like, cheating in items using NEI plus is not, if you're doing it as a simulation of restoring a backup, it is perfectly allowed for Stargate rules. No one is ever going to tell you otherwise. This game isn't meant to be like a super hard, like, the rules are the rules, you follow this, you don't anything. It's more like a guideline for how to have fun, and if you're not having fun recrafting 30 hours of work, just cheat the items in, and like the stuff that you have, be fair about it, and like everyone understands, and that's part of this game, I think. So that is my little, what I'll say about Greg and the mindset you need going into it, because it's going to be a long haul. So if you're not having fun, then Don't force yourself to do something in a way that's challenging. Exactly. How you decide to play the game is your choice. Now, if you're totally against that and you find enjoyment and in like recuperating losses and learning the hard way, then that is something you can do too. And I won't judge that either. Loki having a blast. TBH, most of the bad stuff has been the result of my own bad choices, so I'm okay with it, to be honest. Yeah, you make a lot of bad choices in this game, and it happens. Oh yeah, and I didn't show you the dimensionally transcendent plasma forge, which I guess this is a thing. This is our most recent purchase, uh, other than the TPM, transcendent plasma mixer, and this uses about, do we calculate 100 billion EU per tick when making plasmas and stuff? Yeah, I guess we just need to wait for plasmas to craft out. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I think we had a good day today. I don't exactly remember what we did. So, I guess it was just TPM and like some random quantum crafting. Pretty much that's it. So everyone who's here, cheers, last dink. I want you to know that in, how many hours is that? 12, in 36 hours on Friday, March 28th, the math is mathing. On Friday, March 28th at 3 p.m. EST, so in 36 hours, I will be starting a 24-hour Greg stream at the behest of Mr. Time Consumer, who has very generously decided that the price of a 24-hour stream is he's willing to donate 10,000 bits worth of money every 1 hour I stream. So I am going to be streaming Greg for 24 hours then, and it would be lovely if you guys joined me. Join at any time. Say hello, drop by, subscribe, drop some bits if you feel so inclined. And we're going to have a very ludicrous time that day. And I hope everyone can join in on some of the fun. It will be 24 hours, so it'll be pretty hard to miss. But that's all I have to say. Let's go raid somebody up and call it a night for now. I won't be streaming tomorrow because we'll just be chilling out in preparation for that 24-hour stream. So you'll see me then. Yeah, 10k bits per hour is literally insane, Tosh. That is something that I just could not say no to. I see Ruby does Gregtech Part 13. We could give this a raid. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Oh no, this is create. This is not Gregtech. Okay, XO it is. So, y'all know how it is. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others and do the best that you can, no matter what that is. And I promise it will be enough. And you are always welcome here, as you know. Join my Discord, hang out, you know the deal. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Much love to everyone. Thank you for joining me today, and it was just a wonderful stream today. So I'll see you Friday. Peace, everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One moment. My Twitch just got twonked. Okay, wait. I tried to raid Exa and it just did not work. Let's hope I still have the viewers or the raid worked or who knows.